Hello everyone. Archangel Ryan just wants me to tell a little about myself. It's not funny. Shut up. So me, um, I have in my past life I've lived as a uh, not a prophet, but I was in a Catholic charities environment. That's where they want me to start, so I'm just chasing through my eyes. I've seen and predicted some things that happen, in my childhood. They've closed down a lot of the Catholic charity places relating to children in Baltimore. For the ones that know what I'm saying, would know the year between 2017, thank you, Nana, 2017 all the way till now, you would know the difference. Trust me. Um, when I tell you this. All this stuff that, has been happening. Those were the good old days where, yeah, there may be some fights, whatever. But anyways, but anyway, we're gonna start at some occupations too. Um, I was working, to become more, graduate to high school the usual, even though, in a different type of setting, still trying to graduate. I was able to successfully complete programs, exams, and stuff like that. Almost. It's like this with my HSA. Got my equivalent, but I still, used as diploma. Took that. Um, I had a job at UPS in 2019 after getting my life, together. I know I'm skipping a year, but it took a year for me to get some things together. Got my transcript, graduated, um, got into got into a relationship. Um, Things went a little south for me. Got back up. I already knew I took a L. So short little rundown. And in 2019, still in the same like 4 or 5 months after that. 4 months, thank you. 4 months after that, after me relocating to Silver Spring, from Silver Spring to Montgomery County, to DC, of my life, trying to be a member of the community. Uh, just like a open and not, it's more like, oh, I always wanted to, I heard so much, I've actually got a chance to be one of the officers and, you know, the LGBTQ liaison that's out here, in DC, you know, uh, comes to find out that left on my own, but this corrupted. I already knew that DC was corrupt, but I don't pay attention to that as much as people think I do because I'm not blind to it. It's been this way. I already knew. I knew since I was a kid. Again, I told you that you'd be surprised at the stuff that I do know. You know, I was also threatened, beat up by my mother. Again, my grandmother passed September. September 28th. Thank you. 20, what's it, 20, now you're saying 2021. Anyways, right here. Um, you know, took some huge L's as a uh, awakening impact. Uh, the type of empath that I am is again one of the strongest empaths. Since childhood, able to feel everything, but it's like, what am I feeling, and is it mine? No, it's also the things that people see through my eyes. Yes, I do sometimes wear glasses on my channel because my eyes do have a worldly view and it's very celestial. Finding out the truth was no surprise to me as I started my channel June 2020. For ones that know, hey Sparky B, I faced my near-death experience. When I was in York, Pennsylvania, could have passed there. possibly done with some things to do with a heart, you know, issue, and people would still try to be doing stuff to me. No relation, I already knew that I was dealing with some hate, you know, hatred, but I didn't know where until like I got back to I got back early. Seemed like same old thing, you know, go to shelter and LGBTQ in DC, and um, after a couple months of abuse in that one shelter, moved to a couple other shelters and got on my own and independent living, kind of like this. But I ended up taking a trade. As I want to do something different. I'm licensed, through I know how to use AED, CPR equipment. I wanted to be a nurse, but because of the pandemic, I don't. I don't. I want to be like an RN or something, but I decided to take a different route. My archetype is a caregiver. I have third Christ conscience. I see, ever since a kid. Um, I'm licensed in hospitality, food handling, serve safe. You know, I'm a tarot reader, medium. I do it. I do it all. Many hats, I tell you. I did some volunteer work. I used to work in Rockville for a minute. You know, uh, just making ends meet like anybody else. It's just the other things that I have ran into that's a shocking surprise, not as much. It's called life after death. People don't like when you're rebuilding yourself. That's what the label is, life after death experience in 3D. Cool. Um, it's like see who I am now. Think I can't you. Yeah, I wrote that. You know, you shut up. Anyways, um, you know, eating healthy, doing anything I'm supposed to on a rainy day, whatever. Um, this has been a lot. I've been faced with when I started to rebuild myself. It's like people don't like when you're questioned. Like it's like when you say something and that's what you're looking at, but it's like that's not what you're looking at. So I had to lean to stuff like this. More recently, I got into this new placement after finding out a friend that passed. Excuse me, I get a little emotional because thank you, woman. You know, um, So and he's an Aries, so I would understand. You know what spiritual battle I'm dealing with because I also channel past on loved ones. Hello, I get chakra slow and everything. Hello, Steve. um, you know, I take in a lot, but I, pack a very powerful understanding. I just don't like being put into a column where I want to have to like, all right, that's it. People point their finger, and they don't know exactly what to say, but just know that it's my fault. No, I got tired of me taking the blame for everything. And I started living my life unapologetically so because I found out that really what they were after, and this was the only thing they've been after since I was a kid. No surprise. No surprise. My grandma even tells me all the time, like, right now, she's like, it's that who's willing to listen? No, it's a hard truth to swallow. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. I get it. I've ever gotten it. Not my circus, not my monkeys. However, what I will say is that, you know, my channel Um, it's not for everyone. It can get a little short. It can get cutting and to the point. Unapologetically so, but again, I just wanted to. Well, I'm guided here to say that in a way of my experience a little bit, a little short little description of what I do for work. If you guys are curious to know, well, again, that's why I label this reading life after death experience. As a spiritual practitioner and a person that deals with holistic healing and that deals with a lot of alchemy, my favorite water. Um, Eat a lot of solid workout on the daily, and you know, you know, this is what I do. Um, Again, I show my thank you, and will be posting it even more if I get any more downloads. Have a wonderful day. 11:13 o'clock.